Today we're going to talk about why I chose the camera that I chose for my first beginner mirrorless camera. It was such a daunting task. I spent so much time on YouTube trying to research all the different things. How does Sony work? How does Fujifilm work? How does Canon work? How does the Lumix work? All these things that I didn't even know existed. All I knew is that I wanted something decent and I wanted to be on a budget. And there was so much information out there, and it's almost like it raised my level of anxiety. And what I learned was, after reading review on review on review, after watching all these videos of review upon review, some of these people are paid to do this, so like, could I actually trust them? So this video is not sponsored, it's just my personal journey. Right now I'm currently shooting on my iPhone because I haven't actually got my camera yet, but this is the reasons what led me to get the camera that I did choose. So a quick backstory, I fell in love with shooting video and with editing video while doing short form content. I started growing a little bit of a platform on TikTok and I just started having so much fun with it. Little by little, I started filming some content for friends' businesses, and then they started actually getting foot traffic to their business because some of the videos that I had made, and that was such a cool, rewarding feeling. And I just felt like I would get lost in the video editing process. And even though I'm using CapCut, I'm not using some advanced software, I don't have these advanced techniques yet. It was just so much fun, and I've referred to it as my yoga because it was literally like this creative escape for everything that's going on. The best thing I learned in my YouTube deep dive is that every camera has their strengths and every camera has their weaknesses. It's just a matter of what you're going to be using it for. For me personally, I love creating content. I love creating short form video content. And honestly, I just wanted to level that up. I felt like having that mirrorless camera was going to spark that creativity, and it was going to take me deeper into something I'm already falling in love with. And full disclaimer, I didn't even realize mirrorless cameras were a thing. I thought DSLRs were still the thing up until a few weeks ago when I started this journey and trying to learn more. So my personal parameters were that I wanted something around the $500 range. I wanted an interchangeable lens, and I wanted a screen that flipped out or at least popped up so that I could see myself while recording, because I'm usually creating content by myself. So all of those things were really important to me, and I was mostly going to be shooting video. So once I got to a certain point in my search, I determined that it was either going to be a Canon or a Sony. And you've heard the term, don't talk about politics or religion at the dinner table. I also feel like you should not talk about camera brands, because all my diehard Canon friends were like, get a Canon, Sony's trash. All my diehard Sony fans were like, hey, get a Sony, Canon is trash, and all these different things. And they all had really good reasons as to why. Personally, after a lot of research and everything that I did, I ended up going with the Sony ZV-E10. I felt like it was going to be a great beginner camera. It had everything I was looking for, and it was just above that $500 range because I was able to find one for $600. I'm about to go buy the camera, and I wanted to just start documenting this journey. I love film, and I love video, and I love video editing, and I'm just getting started. So I want this to be a journey in my growth, and I want to be able to look back on this a year, 2 years from now and see the evolution. I also want to help anybody out there that's struggling with this decision, and I want to be able to help break it down in a way that's been making sense to me. I'm not an expert yet, and I'm still learning, but I'd love to share what I'm learning along the journey. So I'm gonna go pick it up. The next video that I make is gonna be on the Sony, and I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but we're gonna find out together. If you have any interest in this, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, drop it in the comment, hit the like. I appreciate it so much. If you're still watching, thank you guys, and let's go on this journey together.